This is an interesting story, page 2 of The Times, talking about mental health. I mean, we talk a lot about waiting lists at the moment, the concerns about the state of the National Health Service, but is this quite a positive story?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, because of the bandwidth, as you just described, I kind of reserve judgment on this to see if it can actually be implemented and followed through. But the NHS, are planning to allow, particularly acute mental health situations for patients to be seen by a professional or a practitioner within an hour. And I think that is real progress. As a young man, and I don't want to again overplay it, but I have definitely had relatively prolonged periods of time where mental health has been something I've had to be conscious of in my life, and I just thought that was. I think it's a really important first step. I know like Snowflake generation and all that kind of stuff, and easily being offended. And I think it's very. I'm no fan of that at all, but there's a real separation there. We're talking now about Sajid Javid yesterday, even saying the COVID plan moving forward is if you feel unwell, don't go into work. And I feel like, of course, that extends to physical conditions, but it should apply to mental health conditions as well. It can be ultimately debilitating, and I think the NHS really kind of setting this kind of KPI, if you like, I think it shows a real sign of progress.
But is there a problem that you do get a situation if you've got a mental health problem, it should be addressed? Totally agree. But don't we get to the point when you talk about the snowflakes, where there's people that are going, I'm feeling a bit fed up today, I'm mentally unwell.
Yeah, and I absolutely, there is zero time for that. The economy as we know it now is absolutely in kind of battle mode, and we all need to be kind of turning up, working as hard as we can, but when it comes to acute moments, all the support in the world needs to be there.
Well, let's not forget that, the biggest cause of death in young men is suicide, and it's incredibly powerful, you admitting to having battled with mental health problems, and people at home will really benefit from hearing you say that.
The odd thing about that is it's actually something that, I don't know why, I've just felt more comfortable saying that on TV with you now than I actually have with some of my mates.
Yeah, well, it's not an easy thing to admit to, so that's really good.